like a lot of things.
Like, bro, y'all debate damn near the same topics on the pod, damn near, like, it be different subtopics, but all together it's the same topics.
Like what?
The shit y'all talking about, y'all was just talking, it's greatness, success, networking, it's usually the same group of, is it not the same group of topics on every pod?
Nah, not for real. You think so? No, we got a workshop.
Those are good topics.
They are good topics. They are good topics, but it's all under the same. They're all under their subcategories under categories that are similar. So it's like we're having these conversations because obviously there are certain things that as time passes on we don't get clarification on, and I need.
See the killer in his damn eyes. Know that it's an issue when the gang slide. Shorty like wine, so dang fine. And we get high like hang time. Drinking and we smoking at the same time. Hit her with a boom bag like a baseline. Get your own bag, nigga, don't chase mine. I ain't so stellar that I cannot waste time. Yeah. Down with my dog since the motherfucking sandbox. I got the drip like raindrops. A hit from the blunt make the pain stop. Got some shit in the vault that I can't drop.
That's all right. I'm still gonna smoke.
Yo, what's the word, man? We back again with another video, man. If you at home, you smoking along, have no fear, you have BSF. Come smoke with us, you feel me? Get your E5, get your E blunt, we gonna E match, you know what I'm saying? It's the session. You feel me? It's the session. It's the session. So you feel me? You already know the Motley crew, of course. Feel me? My boy WLG, you feel me? T Titty, of course. Serge Slato, the Anklers, of course, known as Michi Gichi, my boy.
Got him, shorty. I thought we was gonna get off to a nice. So much love.
No, shorty, we still gotta get got sometimes.
That's cool, Walter.
What? The fuck I did it to Quad?
Damn, that's not even my name. That's still not my name.
I'm sorry, I didn't have to get thrown into this. You ain't say.
At least say my shit right.
I can't
say my shit right.
Taquandre? Nah, I'm just playing.
Taquandre is my name. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Taquandre T Titty. But you feel me? We back with another motherfucking session, alright? You know, dicking around as usual. Of course, gang. Mr. Topic Man, take it away. Slato, of course.
They say Mr. Topic Man.
Nope, I already passed it.
All right, there to you.
The camera, but alright. So you feel me? Alright, but today.
So off that, I'm a guess. Identity is A1 for y'all.
Identity.
It's Taco, not Taquandre. It's Lawson, not Walter.
Whoa, chill, come on, man. You have to repeat that shit. Man,
Hot, nigga.
get the fuck up out of here.
Damn, Gerald.
Damn, not the
Beep, nigga.
We gotta find a new. We're outsourcing for a new editor right now.
Listen.
We need a new one. This guy can't be trusted. This guy can't be trusted.
I'm about to get in the camera like, Taquan. Niggas got me fucked up.
Still not my name. Shorty, but let's get to it, man. What's the topic for us today, Mr. Top Man behind the camera?
So, since identity is really important, do y'all feel like black people and POC should be in the same category, or do you feel like black and POC should be different? People of color.
So let's give a general consensus. Yes or no?
No, we shouldn't be put in the category with POCs.
I'm gonna go yes. Yes or no?
Nah, I think I'm gonna go no.
Go no. Are you gonna go yes? Please go yes. It's a yes.
Please, are you?
I think I'm gonna go no.
Now check. It's an even as debate today. Let's go.
Alright, look.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I will start that way.
Of course.
So I say no just because all experiences aren't the same, and I understand why they put us in the. I don't like everybody being categorized the same because all experiences aren't the same. You feel me? And I understand everybody in POCs, we done went through some shit, right? Everybody that they done put in this group, we done all experienced some type of oppression or like
backlash due to our ethnic background.
And that's understandable, but it's not the same. It's not on the same level. It's you're not looked at as the same as right now, right? Like you could try to. A lot of people just want to be in a struggle, shorty, but they don't be going through shit for real.
True. What you mean by that?
So, let me hit that.
Oh yeah, it's not a session without it.
So look. So black people in America till this day, shorty, are treated terribly.
Lawson broke his neck, shorty. He had to.
It wasn't me, shorty. It wasn't me. Don't let me lie on you. But, hear me out. We're treated terribly, right? And not to compare struggles, right? To say whose struggle wasn't as bad or whose struggle isn't as bad, right? But Asians, right? They go through stuff 100%, shorty. But I don't feel like they're treated as bad as us. So we shouldn't be grouped in one to try to say that everybody's struggle is somewhat identical. You're treated bad. Not as bad as us.
In America.
In America. I'm talking about where I'm at right now.
Cool.
We're treated at right now.
So my rebuttal is, just because, so you say that they don't go through the same shit we go through, and I will say our mortality rate, like for police brutality, is out fucking outrageous. But in the same sense, they're also discriminated against. They're also like linked in with like stereotypes, same as much as we are. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Whether their stereotypes are different and like maybe less violent, and like in regards to like Asians all being fucking fantastic at math or some shit like that. You feel me? They all stereotype like the same though. Right. You feel me? So I feel like just because just off that and the fact that you gotta think about it, Shreddy. The term people of color comes from, it has to be an Aryan dominant society. It has to. Like you feel me? So like they chose not to give us our own fucking indications because it's just we're us and they're them. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the stance that you're trying to go on it as. You feel me? I don't think that's correct.
I feel like we aren't the same, so don't put us all in the same bubble.
And that's true. That's true. That's true. I fucks with that. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. That's what the term people of color come from. You know what I'm saying? They threw us in the bubble, and we're all people of color. I agree. So like, I'm not gonna roll with it now. Like, okay, it's crazy, Shredder. You know?
So I was gonna speak. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna say, the reason I'm saying no is this. All people of color don't seem to be people of color. There's Hispanics that pass as whites, whether you're Mexican, etc., so on and so forth. They can pass as another race and get the opportunity to. There's very seldom you see black people that can pass for other races and go for it. You get what I'm saying?
So you feel like we should be in our own category?
Yes, just because of that, and also because of the fact, like for example, like the question I had asked early off camera. Did Hispanics, Asians, and Mexicans have to use colored only? You feel me? Have to use colored only? You feel me? Hispanic amenities and everything like that.
Hispanics did specifically,
and that's what
I can't. Or could they choose? You get what I'm saying? Because we know for a fact now, if you were black back in those eras and you chose to use something that wasn't for colored people only, you get fucked. We don't hear about the other races have to going through that. True. You get what I'm saying? We were still at war with other races. There's like, even back in segregation, we were into it with Italians, Hispanics, etc. Like literally
Italians, but they were on high.
But you get what I'm saying? Just because we were generally the epitome of people of color, we don't fuck with colored people, and they refer to that as us. When you think of colored people, first thing you think is black. If you hear, hey man, I got assaulted by a colored person, you're not thinking, damn, a Hispanic beat you up, an Asian beat you up, who beat you up? You got beat up by a black dude.
But on some real shit,
that's the first thing you're thinking.
But I don't think, ain't nobody using the term people of color. They are. Are they really?
That's the new thing.
That's the new thing?
It's not old, it's just being revamped.
But it's not.
And that's kind of far-fetched because for a bunch of people who like to try to distinguish their cultures and stuff like that, I don't see why they want to be lumped up in the people of color umbrella, because it's like, I'm a person of color, but this is my category of color type shit.
But I feel like everybody, like the people that's for it, looks at it as like, oh, we all of them went through a struggle. So we all like, it's like a thing like we could connect to. And I understand that, where that's coming from. Like, I understand that we all want to be connected through something. But I just feel like some people's somethings ain't as strong as other people's somethings.
True. But at the end of the day, like, I get what he's saying.
Or if you get your problems and your struggles are at least getting rectified in today's time. 100%. We're still not getting rectification.
So real quick. So I got a quick question. So in terms of struggle, do you think every race struggles?
Yes.
100 grand.
100 grand.
Yep.
Right? But at the same time, you don't think every race is oppressed?
Nope. To struggle and to be oppressed, two different things. right? But to piggyback off of what Michi was saying earlier, right? Other POCs go through stuff, right? And their problems get solved fast as fuck. Example, Asians was just getting the shit beat out of them for no reason, just for being Asian like a couple months ago, right? Just getting brutalized.
Yeah.
And the government stepped in, putting shit in place to avoid them from getting beat the fuck up, right? We are POCs. Black people been getting fucked up. It's still not illegal to lynch a nigga. It's still not illegal to lynch a nigga.
It's still.
You see what I'm saying? We get embarrassed by police, and this is one of my pet peeves. Shorty, they'll show a police, shorty, straight up brutalizing a black dude on camera, gang. They'll show you taking his life, right? And then, why putting you through that trauma? Go tell you he ain't did shit wrong, shorty. They'll tell you that same police officer didn't do nothing wrong, and they watch you. They allow you to watch a black person's life get taken from them, shorty. I don't be seeing, and it's crazy. I'll be seeing Hispanics, same shit happened to Hispanics, right? But for them to like, listen, that's understandable. Oh, yeah.
So what I'm hearing is like, we all fighting the same battle per se.
Just
we don't
different
go
difficulties.
We don't go through different. We go through different fights.
Yes.
On the day.
Yes.
But we playing the same game, but the boss gonna hit me 3 times, but you get.
I feel like the difficulties of them fights are different though. Like it's everybody's going through their fight, shorty. Just some difficulties is just on extremely hard realistic.
Literally.
You ever played on extremely hard realistic, nigga?
2 hits.
First one.
Listen,
2 hits.
that shit make you feel that shit in
I know
real
some
life.
of y'all
nigga.
played Dark Souls. Some of y'all done played Dark Souls.
That shit's vicious, gang.
And it's like some other, like what you would call people of color, grow up without even feeling their oppression. We still get to feel ours today.
Listen, and they get to learn about
Being
it.
born into, you get what
And
I'm
that's what
saying?
we
Like
crazy.
it's not, we're still being born into a oppressed system and mindset. There's some like people that are Hispanic, Asian, don't know anything about it. From
And they ain't
like
got
we
worry.
learned that we used to be like that, but now I don't have to worry or feel that every day waking up.
That's fucked up.
Yes, we do. Not we do. Yes. We do, yes, and that's what I'm saying. We do, yes, but other people that would be considered people of color, like Hispanics, Asians, etc., for the most part, don't feel. There's people that are in those groups that wake up and don't feel that oppression. There's very few black people that wake up and don't feel the oppression. Even if you're a successful black person and grew up in a nice neighborhood, you still feel it.
And that's what's crazy, shorty.
Like I know people that went to
economic, it's
OPRF.
not
I know people.
economic.
You feel me? I know people that went to OPRF and this now. I went to a school with all white people, except for some of Hispanics, Asian people. But out of that, I felt like no, people were looking at me different just because of the fact I'm black.
It's true, because it definitely happens.
But you don't hear about, man, Joe. Like a Hispanic can be light enough to go in a room full of white people and no one even ask him, are you Hispanic? Or even think of his ethnic race. If a black dude goes into certain rooms, etc., it's not. People think, oh shit, it was black dude. Or you ever been out and you damn.
You just feel
I've
like
only
you
seen 4 or 5 other black people in this area. There's a, like, you feel me, say some Hispanics, Asians, etc., are light enough to not even know, like, damn, so you're Hispanic too? Damn, you're such and such too. We know off rip, like, no, bro,
They
count
know.
it.
They know.
I don't think so.
Oh, I know for a fact that they know.
I know
for a fact that they know. You wanna know how I know that they know? Because they can distinguish off a fucking country what each motherfucker is from. So I know a dude, right? His name's Andrew, right? Andrew has dreads, right? Andrew speaks 4 languages. I was like, damn, this black nigga can speak 4 languages, man. It's fucked up. He's fucking Dominican.
I knew he was gonna say
Fucking Dominican. He's fucking Dominican.
that. Now look,
But check me out though. Let me tell you one
he's
more.
still classified to you as black off look first.
Yeah.
You can look at people, etc. Let's say you had an Hispanic friend, you wouldn't think, damn, this Mexican guy, damn, this Latino guy, or Belizean, etc. You don't think but I'm just saying you wouldn't know that off rip. The first thing you can think is black at least.
Sure.
Off seeing color alone, you can tell that guy's black. But then the Dominican guy tell you, nah, I'm Dominican. True. But I still have to go through the oppressions that a black person will go through, and he's not even. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Off just the fact that you're how colored you are.
That's low key true.
So you get what I'm saying? I feel like it should be like
shorty, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's and it's crazy, shorty, because we can't necessarily really say like you feel me, what their experience was like, shorty. But I do know a person
I would
who had
assume
a
that,
very, I would too, shorty. But I know somebody that's had a very different experience with that, shorty. Like, you know what I'm saying? His ass, you know what I'm saying, was a Mexican person. You know what I'm saying? In a class full of white people, shorty. But you feel me? They knew his ass was Mexican and shit. You feel me? So it was like,
Listen, that's understandable. I understand that.
But the level of people that know versus don't know versus if you were black and people know and not know is completely.
Did he look Mexican, gang?
No, you feel me?
Mexicans
He looked.
No,
there's
white passing Mexican.
He was like, he could have passed white type shit. Like he had real light skin, shit. He was pale type shit. But you feel me? They ass knew shit.
It's just that, but that's just because they knew. You get what I'm saying? That's just off knowing. But if you had to look in that room and say, hey, pick me out all of the people that are this ethnic background, you probably wouldn't be able to look at him and say that. But let's say we were in a room full of, the minute I say, hey man, pick me out a black Nigerian dude that it is, you'd probably pick a Dominican dude not knowing just off that he looks black. Damn, he looks such and such. Damn, people. Like you can pick any of the other races off the color of their skin, like and could try to group them in our race as black. You feel me? Being
different
black
characteristics other than the color of their skin. But
understandable, but like you said, you
initially noticed characteristics.
Yes,
initially noticeable characteristics.
You feel me? So that's why I feel like, you feel me, it is different, you feel me, between being stamped as a colored person and being like in the group. You know what I'm saying? Like black and colored people should be a difference. Just a little, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a fine line, but
like low key, I'm feeling
there is an indifference between them.
Y'all may have swayed me, but I just feel like at the end of the day, I blame white people. No, I'm joking. But no, initially at the end of the day, these motherfuckers, they grouped us as people of color, and we're people of color. Shit, whether we're not white, we're people of color.
I don't feel like we gotta accept that shit at all, gang.
I feel like no.
I don't feel like we gotta fuck with that at all, shorty. And listen, I fucks with everybody.
Literally,
I fucks with everybody, shorty. I understand that we all go through a struggle, but I feel like we just can't intertwine the struggles. Like we could all address our own similar struggles, shorty, and all that. I just feel like it shouldn't be grouped under one walk the bang.
Like if you were to say all people of color go through this and this, if you're going off like color itself, then you'll be right to some extent. But if you're going off just the fact that Asians, Hispanics, etc. are considered people of color, you can't say all people of color go through this, because Asians, Hispanics, etc., so on and so forth, there's some of them that don't see this other side of it because they're not the complexion that you would put in the demographic. You know what I'm saying? Because you, like he said, you could be Dominican but look black, and that means damn, you fit in the black category. You get what I'm saying?
There's crazy shit happening to them too, though.
But let's understand.
Those containment camps, absurd.
I understand.
Absurd. Those containment camps for the kids, shorty, whose parents got deported, but they were born in the U.S.
Yeah.
So their parents got deported. But they didn't go to just orphanages because they were U.S. citizens, right? They went to internment camps.
Yeah, they take it camps.
So like they were all grouped up and shit like that. And it was damn near like the concentration camps, right?
Listen, and it's bad.
Like, that shit was fucked up.
We're not saying that it's not.
How would the black community react, right? How would the black community react to that shit? We'd be like we'd be.
I'm not saying
that. We'd start killing people.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't care about none of that, shorty. I'm not saying that at all.
We should
I'm not
care
saying
about
that isn't
I just feel like it shouldn't all be
problem.
grouped in one lump of what he said is it shouldn't be grouped together one because everyone isn't going through that.
So at the same time,
through the same things.
At the same time, that I feel like we should advocate for the whole people of color thing to just go away in general.
Understandable.
But I think they're using it as an umbrella to make people feel like they're together.
But
and I'm saying that we all together because like
still know you're
like
not
the Black Lives Matter shit, that All Lives Matter shit. That shit was hurting so many people, and like the All Lives Matters people is just like all lives matters, just not black people's lives. And I get it, and I like you feel me. That's fucking crazy.
I don't get it.
I get it because they're just literally saying all lives in general matter.
Listen,
that's
I understand.
That's it at the base level. 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 But you feel me? I just think they're just trying to make it seem like, because I feel like the whole, I don't know, man. Like when it's separate, it just feels more separate. It just don't feel like we like a people. It's not. It just don't. It make it seem like everybody just not humans. You feel me?
Not necessarily.
I don't like the fact that
necessarily,
people could pick and choose to feel together.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you feel
the
me?
fact you can pick and choose which struggles you want to fuck with, shorty. When we just got all the struggles, we just got all that shit. You can't just
Like you ever heard someone like, let's say we're talking about like, oh damn, like you say it's not illegal to lynch black people. Somebody like, yeah man, we go through shit like that too. Not that, but people we go through shit like that too. You look with the exact face you're giving out.
Exactly,
what the fuck you mean, bro? I'm a person of color too, shorty. I go through shit like that, and it's no, but you're not. You're not black, bro. You don't go through shit like this, but it's not. But I'm a person of color. I go through.
Y'all persuaded.
You get what I'm saying?
At this point,
So if someone would come to you with that, you'd be pissed. You'd be like,
especially when you're explaining your side. That's so annoying.
literally.
And it's so annoying when you kind of explain your side, and then other people try to tell you, oh, but these people go through this. Nigga, I'm not talking about something.
You get what I'm saying? Or they try to make it seem like I've gone through what you've gone through too. No, you haven't been profiled off this and this and that the third and been
Shorty, the fact that
X,
you
Y,
can
and
make
Z.
it, you can make it out the hood, shorty, and still run into problems.
Literally.
Still run into problems just for being black.
Hispanic, Asian motherfucker get rich, go inside somewhere, try to buy something, shorty. They're not gonna say, oh, what you doing in here? You can be black and rich, walking places still in this. Damn, why are you
Niggas
here?
a question.
They don't
Niggas a
fit
question
these.
you. They'll call the police on you for trying to take out a certain amount of money at the bank, shorty. They won't believe that it's you.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
That happened to me when I was trying to buy my car.
Be
They
serious.
put my account on hold for like.
Now imagine
3
being
days.
rich, tip. You own boats, nigga. And niggas tell you, I don't know if this is you, man. What? And they call the cops on you just for trying to take out a certain amount of money. Now you gotta explain yourself to multiple people about bread that you worked your ass off for.
But you know, if
To
you
get
were
out
a
of that
different
situation.
complexion, no one would care.
Nobody would ever ask you why you were walking through the bank, nigga. You could have just been walking. You go walk through a bank right now, tip they calling the police. A white
You
dude
walk
can
through the
walk
bank
through
too
the
many
bank
times,
all
someone's
day.
gonna come question you about why you're there.
All day he could just walk in that bitch, shorty. It'll never be a problem.
Sure.
I think he's scoping the scene.
They ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
What else, shorty?
Do y'all feel like white people look at us like differently from POCs?
Yeah, I feel like black people looked at the scump, shorty. They don't fuck with us at all.
Yeah,
Like
I
we
feel
like we like bottom of bottom.
No
shorty.
bullshit.
No,
I feel
but
like
some white
every
motherfuckers
race,
are
I feel like genuinely every race has had a disposition to black people at least once.
Well,
But I don't feel like every other race has done that with each other.
well, guys, I'm a type of person. I don't like to assume
Nah.
stuff. Y'all,
Not to the extent
Y'all
of
don't
black
move
people.
off
though.
of
You get what I'm
something,
saying?
Nah, we all move off assumptions, shorty.
So
That's it.
luckily, I got a clip right here for us. This is Mitch McConnell. He actually got asked a question about a day or two ago
About the PLCs, and he called us. It was so disrespectful. It really made me mad. He didn't consider us Americans.
What?
Yeah, you about to hear it.
Come on now,
You about
like
to
be
hear it,
serious,
shorty.
dude.
It was crazy, shorty.
We're gonna need the clip out.
Not
Yeah.
even,
I'm gonna put the clip
not
there.
even just that. Also, think about it. When black people were brought here, every other ethnic race that was brought here usually is brought because of either enslavement or, you feel me, trafficking, etc., or coming here to better their life, right? When we came here, we were not considered people. Every other person was at least considered a person.
Like they literally did
We were
everything
worth
in their
less than a
power.
human life first coming here. When you say Asians, when Asians hitchhiked over here, Italians, etc., anyone else you want to name that has come here, they have a firm base here now, and they've been considered people since being here. Yes, they had disposition because you look different, and that's just how people were back then. Not saying it's
I don't know.
right, but you're at least considered.
And the
a
government
person.
wrote their wrongs for all the fuck ups they did to us certain people too.
You get what I'm saying?
Voters are voting in just as high a percentage as Americans.
Wait,
That clip is blowing.
Just as high a percent.
Yeah.
so wait, what did he say again?
So this is.
After tonight's Senate vote, Republican Minority Leader Mitch McConnell of Kentucky made these controversial remarks to reporters seemingly making a distinction between black voters and Americans.
Well, the concern is misplaced because if you look at the statistics, African American voters are voting in just as high a percentage as Americans.
Tonight, that clip is blowing up on social media.
We don't even get included as Americans, gang.
Me serious.
Like, what's the difference, shorty?
What the fuck was that? Who's dude?
A fucking congressman or something.
McConnell?
Yeah, what does he do?
He been in Congress for years.
Shorty, he stopped a lot of bills, man.
But I ain't want to make it.
He stops a lot of bills, Shorty. A lot of that shit come down to his vote, Shorty, and he just don't be voting no shit, gang.
Oh, he the old nigga that looked like the Looney Tune?
Yeah.
The Looney Tune dog? That's the Looney Tune dog? Okay.
Shorty, yeah, Shorty.
Dude.
And they literally putting shit in place to stop us from voting, gang.
Just us.
Just us. Just us. They ain't stopping Hispanics from voting. They ain't stopping POCs, nigga. They stopping black people from voting. It's straight black people. They ain't say Mexicans, you gotta show this shit to get in line to vote. It's strictly us.
Why serious? Why we have to show shit?
Because we voted so highly this year, Shorty, they say that shit can't happen again. Now they putting shit in place to stop us from doing the shit we did this year. Or well, last time we voted for like president or whatever. They literally trying to stop that shit from happening again. Because we showed up in mass numbers.
Mass numbers.
Niggas real life thought that niggas was cheating in the election because there was just so many black voters, gang.
Sorry that we have a lot of black people.
But you wouldn't have to do something like that for another ethnic race is what I'm saying.
But they're not stopping it from another ethnic race. They literally
My thing is, that's fucked up. What the fuck? No, like it doesn't matter that we all like. It doesn't matter that we all you know. What the
But they literally putting shit in. They putting shit in yes to stop us from succeeding, yeah.
Look, bro, we not people of color. We black, shorty. They persuade me.
Like even
I ain't
think
gonna
about
hold you. I tried.
You see that shit that they had posted on Facebook? It's like that little ass. It's like a meme video, right? And it's a cartoon basically belittling the shit out of black people. It's like them dancing, sell drugs, going nuts, right? But it's a cartoon. You are not gonna see shit like that for other races.
They be having so
you know the little cartoon shit I'm talking about, like where
they be having they look. It be a little something. They be having them games.
No, but it's like but inside the it's like I wish I knew like where the video was.
They be having those little cartoons for the other races too, Shorty. They just got so much history for us though. Like they just got so many cartoons for us. They do. They got little Hispanic ones too. Little racist Hispanic. But it's just like. If you were to go down the rabbit hole though of like black, like racist cartoons, Mickey Mouse used to be racist, you hear me? Fucking Tom and Jerry was racist.
Crazy, Shorty. That was one of my.
And it's like, Shorty.
Another
and
thing,
this is shit that they were giving us.
Not even just
we were watching this shit, Shorty.
One thing that's going on right now.
The subliminal
was just okay for this shit to be like aired though.
Aired perfectly fine.
Legal.
That's one of the earliest thoughts I got. That should be breaking my heart. I asked my mama one day. I was watching Tom and Jerry. I noticed when they had a black lady on there, like as Tom owner, it's like Aunt Jemima. When they had a white lady, it's a little petite.
Listen, they cut off and all the new episodes, Shorty. They cut out all the black people heads, Shorty, because that shit is unbearable to play on TV.
Be serious.
You wouldn't be able to play this shit on TV, so they don't have no black faces on that. Go watch Tom and Jerry.
Even in social media today,
go watch Tom and Jerry tonight. You don't see no black people faces.
You know what's crazy? I used to get high and watch Tom and Jerry, Shorty.
And
that used to be one of my favorite shows.
Crazy.
And that shit just crush you, Shorty. It's like, damn, these niggas put it right here in our face, Shorty.
Literally. And like I was going to say, even in media today, that shit's still a problem, bro. You know how many entertainers right now are mad because they're being like shadow banned off of social medias for shit that they say when there's people that say way worse than them just because they're black, Shorty.
Well, what you mean shadow bans?
Shadow bans means you can't see or the shit that you post doesn't get seen by the masses. They'll put your shit to the bottom or, you feel me, block it from being seen on multiple timelines due to the message that you so-called send out. But there's people sending out worse that get more pub.
Shorty, the KKK still on Twitter.
Come on.
On Twitter.
TikTok busting.
On Twitter.
TikTok busting. Come on,
only got added as a terrorist group in like what 2019?
Yeah, this is
seriously. You see what I'm saying, Shorty?
Yes.
It's so much shit that they just don't care about.
Put in the face, just straight hit you with the, here you go.
Like, yeah, Shorty, ain't shit you
Hey, they took Donald Trump off Twitter, Shorty. Why the fuck
they only did
KKK on Twitter?
They only did that just to so I support it's Donald Trump. This nigga's kinda over wild. Because he was on Twitter for a long time.
Come on,
they should have been got his ass out. When he was shooting buckets at the Puerto Rican, Shorty, with the tissue. He had that shit trended on the Twitter.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish Biden was a little more like Trump, bro.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you.
I feel like whenever stuff didn't happen, he'd call out exactly who wasn't letting it pass.
Listen,
and we got
ain't not my mama.
we got people in our own party right now, in the Democratic Party, that stopped
A lot of shit.
Yeah, stop. Just 2 motherfuckers.
and you know what's crazy? Another thing
that's
about the POC shit, real quick.
That's-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's what motherfuckers talk about too, bro. People think just because you black you have to vote Democratic, etc.
Yeah.
But for a long time we used to vote Republican, shorty, and it's just that you get what I'm saying? It changed over time. People really like.
Because the Democrats knew how to get us.
But it's just.
We literally said we
But
said
it's like, but what I'm saying
is
is, it's like people only vote on shit like, you feel me, like motherfuckers say, when you get mad that Biden said if you didn't vote for him, then you weren't black type
Yeah.
shit. How are you gonna tell us what our vote is supposed to be?
you done already bought our vote, shorty.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's.
So it's like shit like that also, you feel me? It's just they put it in the face, shorty. Just hit you with the, yeah, bro, you ain't shit over here, nigga.
Right,
And you ain't gonna be shit over here. But when you go elsewhere, we're the shit, low key.
Shorty loved. Well
Europe,
loved.
places like
We're
that, we're
fucking
the
loved,
shit because
shorty.
they know, low key,
I said-
y'all civilization from ground is what helped us get to where we are.
I just
now.
saw a video
You
where
invented reading, writing, bathing, you get what I'm saying? Like modern day technology, math, etc. Y'all, we invented that. So elsewhere, we're the shit.
Shorty, it's
People
a video
don't
where
look
they
at us as
promoting
just,
like
damn, it's
leaving
black people
America,
over there.
shorty. Like it's a dude you tagged in that bitch last night. He promoting leaving America, shorty, because I don't know if that's the one he tagged me in, but anyways, he promoting leaving America because everybody don't look at us like this. Like everybody's not this harsh on race. Like
It's
this is
just
an
us,
American,
an American
shorty.
thing. It's an American thing only.
I feel like if we leave, though, they ask you, man.
Oh yeah, I
you can
can't.
keep
I'm,
your- I
I'm
know
just
for
going to visit. I got to get our shit back in blood again.
Man,
But
Joe, I feel like you can keep that shit, sure.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
If it's worth
So-
that, let's take sure you keep it.
So you feel me?
I'm gonna go when I'm celebrated, not tolerated, shorty.
Oh God.
I'll move to, you feel me, Europe, make a little Africa out there, bro. Fuck that shit. I'll go move to Europe and make a little baby Africa out there, knowing that I don't have to deal with depression anymore. I'll move back to Africa, Sudan, or some shit. If it means I could grow up and live the rest of my life peacefully, and my kids would get peace too,
You will be
I'll leave the shit out of America.
Africa.
What you think, Slick?
2024 coming soon.
How you gonna?
Say yeah.
I said, what you think, shorty?
As far as
Everything, shorty. Like sum everything up for me.
Clarification. I mean, good conclusion.
so shit. Yeah, man. Basically, you know, black people and POCs should be separate. You know, it's different struggles. You know, everybody got their own struggle, but it's different struggles type shit. So you feel me? That's why they should be separate. And yeah.
Fuck with it.
Solid.
Yeah, man.
Solid.
So,
Solid.
You guys go leave a comment on what you guys think. You feel me?
100%. If you
Subscribe
disagree,
to-
get in the comments. Let us know. man.
Literally.
Let us know. I'll be there.
Comment.
I'll be there. Come give me some bars.
Feel me?
Literally.
Turn the notification bell on so you know when we post
Comment some
videos
other
and
things
stuff
you'd
that.
like us to talk about.
Yeah.
Get your E5 E match.
Yeah, we're gonna see y'all at the next session though.
And I learned how to wink.